Hi everyone, Becky checking in from Virginia. Sorry I'm late this week. Um, had some issues, but I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to do my mandatory reporting today. And in the state of Virginia, anyone can report child abuse or adult abuse, although if you are identified as a person under the Code of Virginia who is required as a mandated reporter, and those are mental health service providers, emergency services, law enforcement, teachers, people are licensed by the Commonwealth of Virginia, Board of Dentistry, Board of Counseling, funeral directors, Board of Long-Term Care Administrators, Board of Medicine, therapists, anybody really in the medical field, nurses, Board of Pharmacy, Board of Physical Therapy, and of course the Board of Social Work, registered social workers, associate social workers, licensed social workers, and licensed clinical social workers are required to report. And what you must report, so you, if you suspect a child or an adult, child is someone under the age of 18, that you expect abuse, neglect, or exploitation of older adults or 60 and over, or incapacitated adults, you must also report. And so that and what you include is the name, the age, and the address or location of the alleged victim where the incident occurred, and information about the circumstances of the incident. In Virginia, I now listed a PDF on my site. There's a PDF it's pretty well done for child abuse and identifying abuse, what is abuse, fine line between discipline and abuse for parents. And so it's pretty well done PDF that you can print out and have at your agencies. They didn't have the same thing for adults, they had it for children, and you will see it throughout our agency here. I've printed out some, and I have some at the from the location where I work. And then for the elderly, they have a list of flyers that you can print up and put on your wall for people to inform people. And there's also trainings that you can take. And when should reports be made? In Virginia, reports should be made immediately, and that's within 24 hours of the neglect being reported. And there's a hotline, there's a state hotline, there's also you can also report to your local Department of Social Service agency in your locality. And this is, again, you would report sexual abuse, serious bodily injury, disease, or death believed to be caused by abuse, criminal activity involving abuse or neglect that places the child or even adult in danger of death or serious bodily harm. And the penalty for mandated reporters who fail to report is a fine of up to $500 on the first offense, and then $1,000 for subsequent failures. And what rights do mandated reporters have? Well, in Virginia, you have immunity from civil and criminal liability unless the reporter acted in bad faith or with malicious intent. And you have a right to have your identity kept confidential unless the court orders the reporter's identity to be revealed, or the reporter consents to reveal his or her own identity. And you also have a right as a mandated reporter to know if your report was investigated. And if you make a report and it's not followed up properly, or you disagree, say they didn't decide to report because they didn't feel that it warrant necessity, then you can seek consultation with your local agency and find out why that was the case. For adults, it's a little bit trickier. Children, you would just report anybody under 18. Police can follow up. Sometimes when you mandate report, like children will report their parents or something of, hoarding, or just they feel like they're not eating enough. They do have they have the right to not live, or be not always live up to their family members' expectations. And so I'm running out of time, so that's my report on Virginia. I hope you all have a great week, and please follow up on this vote that's going through the legislature on health care, the Trump Act, and see if contact your legislator. Find out how your population of the people you serve, and that's my question. How would the population of the people that you are currently serving be affected if this legislation, this Trump Care, were to pass? And try to find out more on how your congressman is maybe working on that today. That's why I've been so busy. I've been contacting my congressman, and right now he's a Republican who's conservative and he's voting no. So our efforts are working. But just look up and see if you could let me know what. I'm going way over time, so I'm just going to go. Just be vigilant. All right, thanks. Have a good week.